Boys and girls, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, I think I wanted to go do stuff at Camp Golf. That didn't work out, so we ended up going to the Repcon HQ, and then I got the Q35 matter modulator by accident because I was a little confused of what dungeon I was doing. Last episode was just a giant combination of a bunch of different confusions because I just underestimated how much stuff was actually at Camp Golf, and then for some reason I thought the Q35 was at the Sunset Sarsaparilla factory, but that was kind of a confusion that I had because I found a different thing earlier in the episode. Just go watch last episode and everything I'm saying will make more sense than me just rambling right now. So the game plan that I think I'm going to do in this episode is I want to go, first of all, to Nelson, because that's the closest fast travel point I have, and then we're going to go from Nelson to Camp Forlorn Hope, and then we're going to do most of, if not all, the things you can do at Camp Forlorn Hope at this point in the game. Partially because that'll get me some boon points, I think, because that'll eventually get us near Bitter Springs, which is where we need to go with boon eventually.
Sounds like we're running Crim now.
Yeah, we are. Trust, listen, I did it. I know, you don't have to tell me. And then once we finish everything at Camp Forlorn Hope, we might try to progress towards Camp McCarran or the Crimson Caravan. More than likely both in the same episode because they are right next to each other. So. Without me wasting any more time rambling about stuff nobody cares about, because these videos are also used for no commentary runs, and about a minute and a half to 2 minutes of every episode I do for my no commentary Let's Plays are just me walking around and running in circles talking to you guys, but the no commentary people can't hear that because guess what? It's no commentary. So for those of you that watch both, you understand kind of what's going on. For those of you that only watch these, you don't give a shit about the no commentary runs. And for those of you that only watch the no commentary runs, you're confused as hell as to why I'm walking in circles for 2 minutes doing nothing. And you're never gonna find out why because you're not watching these parts of the videos. So, hashtag no one will know anything because the context is missing pretty much on every front. But I am walking, and like I said, we just need to go to Nelson. Alright, so I fast traveled to Nelson, and while I was grabbing a drink, that random NCR soldier just murdered a pack of Legion mongrels that shouldn't be here. But, you know, they are. I don't know what I just did, but my character's side-strafed. Are you running in to tell me something, or are you just running around? What do you have? Is that a cowboy repeater? Guys? Guys, what you're doing won't work. Oh, go around. Each of you take a step to your right. Just take a step to your... Guys, what do you have, by the way, since you're stuck? What is that? What is that? I think you both have single shotguns. So you guys are just bad soldiers in general. Let me help. Nope, that didn't do any... What are you guys doing? Stop, move. Just move. What are you guys stuck on? I hate everything about this. Real quick, I want to take a look in these little bungalows. Do these have anything in them? Oh. Surprisingly, yes. At least at face value there appears to be a lot in here. A lot of these are just crates that generally have nothing in them. You can't open that crate, that's empty. Got some microfusion cells, never gonna say no. We're losing karma for... Are we stealing from the Legion, or is this technically NCR property now? Who's mad at me? Whatever. Ooh, these crates have Sunset Sarsaparilla. All these crates have Sunset Sarsaparilla in them. Let's see how many I have by the time I loot them. Why does some of these crates just don't have anything? Alright, so how much Sunset Sarsaparilla did we get? We have 14. Part of me wants to save and find 6 more so I can perform my experiment that I mentioned in that one episode a long time ago that made a YouTube Shorts commenter very upset because I was misexplaining how probability and statistics work. I wasn't, by the way. They just needed something to be mad about. Ooh, there are beds in here. I can sleep in these beds if I need to. Empty Sunset Sarsaparilla, 9 bottle caps in the trash. Fantastic. Still losing karma for taking shit out of the trash. And then nothing in here. Alright, this house doesn't have anything compared to the other one. What about this house over here? Can I go in these? You guys are still stuck. Okay, you're hopeless then. A Nuka-Cola Victory is in this house. That might be, like, one of 2 in the entire game. I think the only other one I can think of off the top of my head that's not going to be in a DLC part of the world is the one at Black Mountain. Then again, I may be completely wrong. There may be more. It's just the one that I know about. There's nothing else in here, I don't think. Are there any more houses here? I don't think so. You've gained the tough guy perk. Did I? Yes, I did. I stepped on a landmine. It gave me the notification before I even blew up. Boone, I don't appreciate the way you walked over to me. It seemed really condescending. So, like, I knew there was a minefield. I just didn't think it started there. Oh, there's Legion here. You guys just completely ignored everything that happened at Nelson. So there was a mine up there? But you guys, like, patrol this area? Okay. You guys say so? Caesar's Legion infamy gained? Oh no. Please don't be mad at me, Caesar's Legion. Okay, you guys are in CR, so I don't have to worry about you. I hope you're not running to go get stuck on the other two guys that are stuck in Nelson. That would be a shame, but why do all of you guys have shotguns? And, like, not good ones either. I don't know, that's weird. Let's go up to Camp Forlorn Hope and figure this out. You also have a caravan shotgun. Alright, that's the medical tent. Let's find the HQ tent and then go in there. Boone. And then who is the guy in charge? You, Mullet Man. Okay, thanks, brother.
I have a report here that says the Legion forces at Nelson have been taken care of and that you had a hand in it. You have my thanks for that. Those guys have been giving us a lot of trouble for a long time now. Now that they're gone, we'll be able to prepare for the upcoming conflict at Hoover Dam.
What do you need help with? They honestly weren't that hard to take care of at Nelson, by the way, but what do you need help with?
I'm short-staffed, and I don't have the time to take care of some issues around the camp. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here.
I could do that for you.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Okay, cool. Alright, so the only person he said to talk to was the quartermaster, so... Big Book of Science, it's stealing, unfortunately. But... Quartermaster Hayes, where art thou?
So, I heard you helped take over Nelson from the Legion. Glad to see someone making a difference around here instead of just complaining.
Major Pilates sent me to help you out.
So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get.
How can I help with your supply problems?
The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found.
Any idea where I should start looking?
I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there. I'd try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything.
Okay.
We really need those supplies.
Yeah, whatever, man. Beggars can't be choosers. You have an empty safe in your quartermaster tent. Actually, everything in here is empty. Holy, brother. Alright. Let's fast travel to Helios 1. We'll start there, talk to the people there, and see what we can do. Hello, front desk lady. I need help.
What is it?
I wanted to check on the troopers sent from Camp Forlorn Hope.
Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate. You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck.
That brings an interesting question. If the supply case has a GPS tracker, why the fuck don't they know where the supplies are? Did they put a GPS tracker in just to say they did it and no one had, like, a way of tracking it? Like, you needed a Pip-Boy to track the GPS tracker? That doesn't make sense, but whatever, video game, we're thinking too much into it. Luckily for me, the GPS marker put an exact location on my map, so we are going to that exact location on the map. I can't remember... Who are you? Viper Gunslinger. You know what, man? If you don't bother me, I won't bother you. Alright, there's some geckos over here. I don't think the geckos would be the source of the loss of troopers. I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun. My gun keeps getting put away. Boone, please kill it. That almost got me killed. They kept putting my gun away. So let's make our way around the big rock. And that should bring us to the soldiers, I think. Yep, it is right there. Take the dog tag. Take the dog tag in Camp Forlorn, letter 8. Letter 1 in dog tag. And then just this is the supply crate. And the same Legion that ambushed the people that needed the supplies is ambushing us now. And
Guess we made it.
they're dead. Anyway, now that the action is over, we can just fast travel back to Camp Forlorn Hope. Which they were very close to getting back home, but that guard tower up there just wouldn't help them.
Nelson's back in our hands.
Wow.
I hope we can defend it this time.
Yeah, maybe you should go there and defend it instead of talking to me. I was supposed to go to the quartermaster.
Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. Something I can do for you?
Yeah, the supplies you told me to go find.
I take it my men were dead. It's a high price to pay, but these supplies... Thanks for finding these. You should check in with the Major.
Okay, will do. Back to the tent I just went in accidentally. Accidentally.
Hey,
Alright, Major, good news.
I'm glad to see you here. We could definitely use your help.
I am here.
I heard. The extra supplies will help for a short time, but that only solves one of our problems. With all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on troops that can still fight. Some are injured, but even more are dead. I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if he needs any help getting our troops back on the front line.
Oakley dokley, will do. Time to go be a doctor. Medical tent was over here. Yep, the one with the giant cross, got it. Dr. Richards, let me look around your OR for a sec. Alright.
I hear you defeated the Legion forces at Nelson. I'm impressed and thankful. It'll make my job around here much easier.
Major Palatli said he might need some help.
With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience?
Medicine 20? Yes, I have some medical experience.
Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see what you can do to treat them.
Okay. Diagnosed injured trooper. This man appears to be suffering from multiple machete wounds, and proper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat him? Medicine 35 or higher. Treat with medicine. Carefully clean the wounds and apply antibiotics before stitching the wounds closed. The patient will recover completely in time. Fantastic. What about you? This man's leg is seriously injured. It may require amputation to save him. Are you sure you want to attempt the operation? Medicine 50 or higher. Alternatively, if you have a medical brace, Med-X, and a bone saw, you may be able to treat him. Perform the operation with medicine. And his leg is gone, but I think that's on purpose. Upon further examination after cleaning the leg, you realize it cannot be saved. You carefully begin to amputate the limb. During surgery, you notice the man's hand is gangrenous. You amputate that as well, saving his life. Look at us go, Boone. And then you're going to be the tough guy, right? This man appears to have suffered a close-range blast trauma. His upper torso is covered with cuts and is severely burned. Improper treatment will kill him. Would you like to treat medicine 75 or higher required? Alternatively, if you have tweezers, medics, and a super stim pack, you will be able to treat him. Leave alone. My medicine cannot be 75. There's no way. My medicine is 50. So no, if I try to treat him with medicine, I'll kill him. I need tweezers, medics, and a super stim pack. I have the other two in my inventory, I just need tweezers. Which, there are a pair of tweezers somewhere in here, unfortunately. Those are very tiny. Those are tweezers. Alright, we can treat him. Alternatively, if you guys don't have the medicine skill like I did for the first two, if you look around here, everything you'll need to treat these guys without the skill check is in this room somewhere, so... use medical equipment. You use the medics and dull the patient's pain carefully. You use the tweezers to pick out pieces of shrapnel. Due to the extreme loss of blood, the patient goes into circulatory shock. You quickly use the super stim pack to stabilize the patient. The patient will make a complete recovery. And that is everybody treated, and Dr. Richards is coming to us. Are you going to talk to us, or do I have to talk to you? Nope, you're just walking over here.
I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you?
You literally just told me to fix your patients. I finished looking over your patients.
Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. Very
Then
impressive.
you're not much of a doctor.
As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front lines in no time. Huh, the circle of life.
Yeah,
I'll send word to Major Politely about your work here. Once again, you have my sincerest thanks.
Dr. Richards, I don't mean to question your medical professionality, but I don't think homeboy whose leg and hand got amputated is going back to the front line, but you know what? NCR might be in some tough times. Boone, let's get out of here before he does something crazy. I'm taking the doctor's bag on the way out. Back to the tent where we talked to Major Politely, who is right there still.
Back already? What do you need?
Quit talking to me like you're surprised I'm here. You told me to help.
Dr. Richards said you did a good job in there. That's mighty high praise coming from him. Well, with that over with, and the Legion forces at Nelson defeated, we finally have some breathing room. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam.
And with that, that completes the mission Restoring Hope.
Watch yourself out there.
Which is just helping out generally around Camp Forlorn Hope. Surprisingly, he doesn't tell you to talk to Lieutenant Reyes or Sergeant Reyes, Captain Reyes. Her name is Reyes. For show, I don't know what rank she is, but she's over here in the corner just hiding away. Heck, Sergeant Reyes, silly me.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done, and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
What do you need help with?
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
You'd think the NCR would be very concerned about this sort of thing.
I've been trying to get someone to authorize this update, or at the least get field clearance to leave the camp and do this myself. But nobody takes me seriously. They just think I'm an incompetent desk jockey trying to glamorize the importance of my job.
What makes you think you can trust me with security codes?
The security codes are unique to the radios at each ranger station. They're useless anywhere else.
I'll help. Tell me what I need to do.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye. We'll look into that one in a sec. There's more stuff I can do in Camp Forlorn Hope, and then if that takes a long time, we'll have to do the one Sergeant Reyes just gave us in a new episode. So let's look in the other buildings real quick. Is there anything in the jail? Forlorn Letter 7, that's considered stealing for some reason. Maybe that dude was in the middle of writing it. The mess hall. What is going on in any of these buildings? Star bottle cap, fantastic. Private Sexton. Okay, what about you?
If it isn't the guy that defeated the Legion at Nelson, I can't thank you enough. Morale around here has never been higher.
What is your assignment? Is this the dude that was like really doom gloom guy? That if we didn't do the thing I did already, he would be upset?
I've been placed in charge of morale. It's difficult trying to keep spirits up with the Legion nearby. In fact, there's more hope in wrangling Brahmin with my grandmother's stocking than inspiring these troopers.
So there's no hope in hope.
Ironic, isn't it? But it's understandable. The constant skirmishes take their toll on everyone in the end.
Bringing up morale must be difficult.
I call that an understatement. But I can't complain. I'm not in the field as much as the others. I just stay here most of the day, coming up with activities to occupy the camp. Which reminds me of something I've been meaning to try. A killer competition to boost morale. Interested?
Tell me about it.
Great. Since the camp is threatened by Legion, I propose a hunt. Kill any you encounter and bring me the Legion's ear.
Oh,
as
you're
proof.
the ear guy.
You get it?
Legionnaire, yeah. That's hilarious. You think of it on your own. Skip the jokes I'm in.
Great. Don't be surprised if you're already last when you return. If I'm right, the troopers will use any excuse to slaughter Legion's scum.
Yep, that's
Can I
why I
help with
took
anything
out.
else?
That's why I took out Nelson by myself.
Oh man, awesome. The competition is still going strong.
I don't know if I actually get anything for completing this quest, so... Or not even a quest, just... It's a thing. Anyway.
Nelson's back.
There was nothing in there that's really mattered. Go talk to Quartermaster Hayes one last time before we dip. See if he has anything interesting to say.
Thanks again for finding those supplies. Not good. Hey,
I'm always willing to give a helping hand. I skipped that dialogue on accident.
I want you to collect NCR dog
Oh,
tags
you're the
from our
NCR
fallen
dog tag
troopers.
guy? Got it.
That way I can keep track of who's gone and how to reallocate our supplies.
Enough.
It's easy. Just bring back... If you're looking for supply... But something tells me... Good work. If you find any more, you know where to find me.
Okay. That didn't do anything. So, Private Stone is the dude that's hanging around over here. For some reason, I can't
Sounds like
find
we're running prim now. I'd still rather take my
the thing that, like, triggers the thing I'm trying to find. That doesn't make sense, but maybe we can talk to this dude and see what's going on.
Aren't you the guy that helped wipe out Nelson?
Yep, that's me.
Holy shit, man, that's fucking crazy.
What's your problem?
My problem? My problem is we're all going to die.
That dialogue isn't
Legion
supposed
may
to be
gone from
here.
Nelson, but there's still a whole fucking army of them out there. Today, tomorrow. So why don't you just leave me alone?
This is the doom and gloom guy.
You kidding me, man? How are things? Everyone is either... I'd rather be...
Alright, so we can't talk about him yet, but... I don't know what triggers that. Alright, so it turns out everything that we can immediately do... Let's talk to Dr. Richards again. Maybe he's the person that needs it.
To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies.
Here we go.
The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them, and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers.
I can look into this for you. That's what I'm looking for.
That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to...
Alright, so... Unfortunately, I've played the game before. Medical mystery has been added. We're gonna go back and talk to this dude because he was wiry anyway.
I've heard of you. Did you figure on coming out here and helping us lowly troopers out?
Oh, you're a dick. Do you know anything about the doctor... Do you know anything about Dr. Richard's missing medical supplies?
Missing medical supplies? No, I don't know anything about that.
You're a terrible liar, brother. Dilated eyes, increased heart rate. I think you took the drugs.
What? Oh shit, how the fuck? Oh man, I'm in some deep shit now. Look, I can explain everything. Really, just give me a chance to explain.
Go for it.
Have you looked around? Have you seen what's going on here? What we're going through? This place is hell. I've seen all my friends butchered by the Legion in front of my very eyes. I can still hear their screams at night. All I wanted was a little escape. so I took some drugs to help me do that. Is that so bad?
I mean, yeah, doing drugs isn't going to change anything. Like, you're just making it worse for everybody else that needs the medicine, so... Yeah, what about the injured men that need the medicine?
I never thought about that. But look, I needed this. I needed to escape for just a little while. I needed this. So what happens now?
He needs to turn himself in.
What? You want me to turn myself in?
What I said.
Why the hell should I do that?
Beach 60, it's better if you turn yourself in rather than me turning you in.
I guess you're right. I'll do the right thing and turn myself in.
And if we follow Private Stone, he should just walk himself, once he gets past the tire, right into the jail that's around the corner. And then I don't know if we have to go back to Dr. Richards to tell him that we found the dude. Into the jail he goes, and if we follow him in... Well, I think I broke something. Okay, I'm gonna walk out and then... walk back in. That didn't do anything. He's in the jail. I think there's supposed to be dialogue going on between these two, but nothing's happening, so... Anywho, go back to the medical tent. Talk to Dr. Richards.
Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. I heard Private Stone turned himself in for stealing my medical supplies. You have my thanks.
And that is plus 400, which is a level up, and we complete the medical mystery.
Until we meet again.
We gained karma, we got the level up. So for the level up, let's get guns to 55 for a second. Let's get science to 60. Get speech to 65. 2 into lockpick. And then 2 into medicine. And I think last time I said we were going to take Mysterious Stranger this level up, so that's probably what I'm going to do. The only other really interesting perks that have popped up are Life Giver, which is just an extra 30 hit points, which is cool, but that's not really going to help me at this point in the game. And then, of course, Intense Training is always an interesting thing, but like I said, pretty sure Mysterious Stranger is just the best option for me, so we take that. And then that might be everything I'm going to do in this episode, because we're going to have to go on a big expedition for the Tech Sergeant Reyes mission, where we go to all the different outposts and the ranger bases, which I've been to a few already, so we can just fast travel to those. But to get to, like, Foxtrot, which is up by Jacobstown, which is the other side of the map, that might take a second to get there. And then to get to the one by Bitter Springs, that also might take a second to get there, so... As far as this episode goes, yeah, I'm the one that did it. Boone just killed something off in the middle of nowhere. Actually have no idea where Boone is and took that shot from, but whatever.
Whoa!
Y'all are freaking out about something. You guys are... Oh, we're getting invaded by blot flies. Okay, whatever, sure. Anyway, there are some ranger stations I've been to, and some of them are way out of their way on the other opposite sides of the map in different corners, so we're going to do that next episode, because that's going to be a big exploring episode where we just go around the map and look for things and find new things, and then honestly unlock a lot of fast travel locations for future quests, because we're going to have to go back to Jacobstown quite a few times. We're going to have to go to Bitter Springs quite a few times as well. So, with that said, until next episode, boys and girls, if you have enjoyed, leave that like and sub down below, and until next episode, a pizza.